Yo, yo, what's the word? You know who it is. It's elusive. We back at it. Another reaction video to one of my favorite artists. Uh, man, so much to say, but I ain't gonna get into it. You know what I mean? This video right here to me sums up Don Trip, and I think I think there should be more artists like this. I've listened to Don Trip for a long time. And he never switched up his style. He's always stayed true to who he was. He's always spoke about his family, what he's going through at that time, and everything. And and I don't know if you know, but Don Tripp released an album every month for 24 months. I believe it was from 20 was it 2023 to 2025, or was it 2022? I'm not sure. Not sure. My timeline's fucked up. But it was a couple years ago. He released an album every month. And and that is something to say in itself because Don Tripp's music is good. You know what I'm saying? Even though he dropped a project every month, the quality of his music didn't depreciate. The quality of his music didn't fall short. And that's something that I think that a lot of artists can't do. You know what I'm saying? You To be able to drop music every month for 2 years straight and it not get watered down or it doesn't look he don't shortchange you on in your music on the music or the lyrics or any of that. That speaks volumes. Now, if you know an artist who thinks that you think could do that, let me know. But to me, Don Tripp will forever be one of the greatest. And I hope he goes on another run. I know he said on one of these last tracks, he said I'm about to run another lap so he could stay ahead of these cats or something like that. So it's like, is he gonna do another 2 year run? Like I ain't gonna lie, he spoiled the shit out of me with that every month thing. I'm like, all right, here we go. Next month we dropping another one. You know what I'm saying? So if he does that again, it's on. It's on. But you know, I'm gonna say let's get into it.
Symphony in the streets.
Another thing. How many artists do you know puts their family in the videos? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what he's about. In all his lyrics or in all his songs, he mentions his family. It's all about his family. It's about his kids. It's about the struggle. It's about getting money, all that. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's 40. I think that's what he said. I believe he's 40 now. So it's like that's something else, real quick. That's something else. You got artists out here who's been spitting for 20 plus years, right? Or 10 plus years, whatever. Started when they were 20, got in it, or younger, but they never evolved. It's like when you 20 years old and yeah, you speak about the streets because that's what you know what I'm saying? That's what you know. And and that's all good. But it's like, okay, now you are 35, 40 years old and you still rapping or spitting about you out here in the streets. Now, if you're still in the streets, by all means, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. But it's just crazy to me to think that you make millions. At least that's what they say, you know. That's what they claim. I'm not here to say they do or don't cuz I don't know any of these cats personally. So, but they say they make millions off of their music. So it's like if you make millions off of music, why are you still in the streets? Why has your music not evolved into what you're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like I know, I'm sure y'all got families. Speak about your family. Speak about your lady. You know what I'm saying? Speak about the endeavors you're doing. You know, evolve. That's all I'm saying. And my bad, dog. I'm under the weather straight up. But and that's one thing that I love and respect about Don Trip because you can go back all the way back to what was it? Well, he had a YouTube channel. I believe it was E ESTG, I believe, something like that. Eastside Gorilla, something like that. That's where letter to my letter to my son or letter to my child, letter to my son. Uh, that's where that all came from, and you can listen to any of his album and you could tell like what he was going through as that album was happening, or and then you go now he has his kids, he said he was dealt a hand, and but he's in love with his crazy eight, which is his kids. But anyway, I'm just saying we need more artists like that, real artists. We need the music to be real. Let's go.
They say I only rap about getting dollars. I don't see the problem. Pardon me, I thought niggas wanted out of poverty. Is it just me? If so, let me not stand in the way of your broke ass destiny. It's the check for me, cause if I ain't there to get paid, you ain't got a check for me. Can't live broke, can't die broke, cause if I die broke, I can't rest in peace.
That's facts. That's facts.
If money ain't your necessity, then send your motherfucking check to me. Hit my line, you can reach me at 1-900, nigga please. I'm disgusted online when I find my business in your debate. Boy, you'll believe anything you think Google can tell you what I make. I ain't had to buy school supplies cause I never did stop getting paper. Why you focus on how I eat when you ain't even welcome at my dinner table? Say less.
Exactly. Why you focused on how I eat when you ain't even welcome at my dinner table?
Yeah. How you focus on how I eat when you ain't even welcome at the dinner table? Say less. More money, less stress. That's our lesson for today. Class dismissed.
I'm not sure. I believe so though. I think this is Jeffrey. He's the producer, a producer. He did a lot on Don Tripp's album run. These later years, I believe that's Jeffrey's Kitchen. Dope producer. Him and I'm gonna fuck it up. Uh, DT DT the Kid. My bad if I fucked it up, but he dope.
Interested in half this shit. You can't name a single ass out kiss. Tony Montana show me.
That's another thing. This is all his crew or whatnot, at least his family and stuff. And I believe that this one chair right here, which is on his right side, I believe that's his right hand man. And I believe that stands for that chair is open for Piff, which is long live Piff, his brother. That's dope. If that's true, I might just be speculating. It might just be a chair, but I'm pretty sure that chair is for Piff.
Me that the world was mine, then I hop my ass in the blimp. Mama made me drop a bag on the rent. Either that or we gon' have to pitch a tent. We know money talks, let's talk money. You ain't talking dollars, you ain't making sense. Tell me, do you know how this shit feels? Come home, all your shit on the curb. If you know the feeling, then you know that free shit is for the birds. Nigga, say less. Say less. Say less. Money talk, let's please talk more bucks. If money ain't in the conversation, then please shut the fuck up. Please, I'm begging you, please, the prettiest, please hop off my nuts. Cause the bank is about to close and I'm in a rush. Say less. Say less. Long little pill. Long little pill. Yeah. Say less. Say less.
Charlie Cuvian? Cuvillian? Not sure. 3 Symphony. Hard. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure that was Sheffrey that I pointed out. And then his wife was next to him. I'm assuming that's Chloe. I'm hoping. I don't want to fuck this shit up. But this is his kids. That's dope. That's dope. Shout out to Trip for being real, man. That filter that he put on right there to slow it down, that was cold. That was cold. And there we go. In memory of Piff. Always. There's always a dedication to Piff. For anybody who's lost anybody, to keep their memory out there and to keep repping them and being and dedications to them so their memory lives on. That's where it matters. That's what counts. All right, y'all. That's Don Trip. Say less. If there's a record or album or track you want me to react to, different artists, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Hit me up because I'm always open to new stuff. I don't listen to a whole lot of different artists for real. I listen to Trip mostly. Uh, Another artist that I do want to react to, and he doesn't make music anymore, which hurts my heart. Hurts my heart. But that's Big Scoob from Strange Music. We'll get into that. Big Scoob, that's the homie right there, for real, for real. I wish he would come back out with some music, man. I do. But again, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. If there's a record that you want me to react to, by all means. I appreciate y'all. Stay safe.